Angel Calero, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Little chopper back to the mound. There's one.
That's an out.
But no real shot at two as he's safe easily at first.
Let's play ball.
Standing in, Stephen Eckert. He singled his last time up.
Steven.
First delivery to him on the way to third. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So they pick up a run on. So stepping in, Stephen Eckert.
The batter, the shortstop, Stephen Eckert.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Yeah, he's at this showcase to show what he can do. And if he could string a few ABs like that together, he's going to see his stock rise and keep rising. Nothing spectacular, just a solid base knock.
Now batting, the center fielder, Carlos Saldana.
Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. Only play us to first, and a great job there off the bench as the sacrifice is successful.
Now batting, left fielder, Elton Clark.
And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains second and third, but with two away now.
Now batting, the second baseman, Hugo Mosley.
And he lays off ball four, so he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done. So here's
now
the cleanup hitter,
right
Derek
fielder,
Faulkner, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Montano is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger. In now, Stephen Eckert.
The batter, number 6, shortstop, Stephen
From the stretch.
Eckert.
Heading out towards shallow right. Mesa is over, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. 5-3, the final score in this afternoon's game. The West Prospects used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Diego Flores is the winning pitcher of record. So that's it. Afternoon baseball here on the show. One game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the Eastern Seaboard and the prospects from the Central region.
Play ball.
Digging in, Charlie Pena. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Charlie Pena.
Grounded back up the middle, reined in, and that's out number 1.
Let's play ball. 3.
Leading off the inning, Steven Eckert, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Line towards center field. Pappas. Patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Play ball.
At the plate, Steven Eckert, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Steven.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Standridge is on his way home. He'll score easily, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
And a great thing about that, AB, aside from him clutching up and driving it a run, it's what he did with 2 outs in the inning. That speaks volumes about a kid's mental toughness right there, and the scouts are definitely going to take note of that.
Valera.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground toward the left. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. It's a run on 2. Ready for another chance? Mark Pappas. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Pappas.
Off-liner towards short. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but stepping up now, Steven Eckert. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat.
Steven.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Bare-handed for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Let's play ball.
Now in the box, Andreas Maldonado.
Now batting, left fielder, Andreas Maldonado.
Runner goes. Hard hit ball to second. He's right there, and there's 1 away. Stepping in, Charlie Pena. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Charlie.
First offering on its way. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now in that game.
Kicking off the top of the 9th, Steven Eckert, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Eckert.
The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So the tying run is aboard here in the 9th.
Yeah, and every scout at this showcase appreciates a hitter that can take the ball right back up the middle. And it shows he's got a controlled swing and great timing, which is really what you want from your hitters.
Angel Calero.
Fastball, and that ran in and drilled him. Now at the plate, Elton Clark, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
Play ball.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Central Prospects wrote an important sixth inning to victory.
With nothing left to do but await his fate, this young hopeful receives a check-in from his former high school coach, who's been acting as his advisor through the process.
With the 12th pick, the Minnesota Twins select Steven Eckert, a shortstop from the East region.
After a long and lonely first 2 days of the MLB draft, this player, while being selected, is he still face long off leagues. After impressively finishing out his draft year this new player meets his Double-A coach for the first time and receives some sagely advice about what it takes to be successful outside of the gym or field.
Minor League Baseball.
Play ball.
Now at the plate, Ted Ho. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Set the deal on a ball and 2 strikes. The ground out to short. Eckert comes up with it. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Yeah, with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had to.
Striding into the box, Rich Hernandez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Working for the punch out, and now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Cortez blows through the stop sign, headed for home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Well, there's one way to get our...
Stepping in, Joseph Oliver. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Joseph.
The 1-2. Hit. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Settling in now, Steven Eckert, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield.
Hold that thought, as this one is deep down the line in left, hooking, but it's a fair ball, home run. And a big moment for him there, his first home run as a Double-A player.
Yeah, and you always like to, no matter what level you're playing at. Obviously, he's got aspirations to play in the big leagues, and this is exactly the kind of production that this organization is going to be looking for from him as his career progresses.
Play ball.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Rich Hernandez.
Catcher number 4, Rich Hernandez.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now.
Play ball.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Bryant Adair. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, always frustrating looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Ready to take his hacks again, Stephen Eckert, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Hit in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And this one will bounce into the wall. Valencia isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Safe at the plate as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Hey, with that base hit right there, that's his third run batted into the game.
Yeah, he's the reason, Dan, they're even in this one to begin with. He's kept his team together with a great approach, finding his third RBI of the day.
Here's the 2-1. Bounce to first. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Stephen Eckert. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swing and a liner. Foul. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here. No. Now to the plate, Reed Hamby. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Reed.
Working for the punch out and the. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. Over to Austin, the double play, and the side is retired. Stepping up to the plate, Stephen Eckert, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Cortez sprinting after it. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. And tonight's one-run game comes to an end, 6-5 the final.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Blue.